Hey, what's going on, people? This is Ray Grand. For those who know me, they know I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts, Mattapan to be exact, and I became paralyzed at the tender age of 14 years old from bacterial spinal meningitis. Even to this day, when I say bacterial spinal meningitis, what is that? I even sometimes I get confused at what exactly is it. However, it's similar to a virus like COVID. However, it's a bacterial disease. However, I do not have that disease currently, but I contracted it at 14 years old, and it left me paralyzed from the waist down. So you can imagine how I felt at that age, and I wasn't able to articulate it as I am today to you, as I speak to you. I felt like there was shackles on my feet, and I felt like I was in prison. I felt like I was on the death chair and had a death sentence, and I could not break free, like I was in prison. And with that feeling brought depression. I was passive suicidal, and some people don't know what passive suicidal is, meaning I didn't have the courage to kill myself. However, I wanted to die because of the suffering that I felt in my body, in my heart, and in my soul. And so I was also financially insecure because I wasn't able to work and had to go on Social Security, which was very minimal. And Social Security did not help me feel secure. I was actually more insecure after seeing those Social Security checks. However, with those thoughts going in mind, I would say, hey, how am I going to be able to contribute to the world? How am I able going to create a family? Will I get married? Will I have children? Will I have a job? Will I have purpose? All these answers that were unanswered at the time. And so that's a lot. That's a mountain. If we want to face it, that's a mountain. That's a big mountain that I was facing head on. However, something had to change. And I knew what had to change had to start with my mind. So what changed? I focused on what I have versus what I don't have. And I focused on having gratitude. I focused on having the right perspective. I focused on having a great attitude. And that's when my mind shifted. And so I decided to use these lessons that I learned over 23 years of being wheelchair bound to help people. So I speak, and I use speaking as a vehicle to help people see that there's lessons in their adversity. And their adversity is a teacher to teach a lesson. So my name is Ray Grand, and I'm here to teach lessons. My wife and I have been happily married for 2 years, and we have 2 children, Malik and Kaylin. And as Kaylin would say, Ray, lesson man. Not another lesson, not another lesson. So I hope you enjoy this message and stay encouraged as I continue to give you lessons, and hopefully you can glean from it and learn from my experience. Thank you for listening.